Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and make sure you hit that like button. Last week, it was a tough one. I gotta admit, it was a tough one. That was a tough game to stay in, tough game to play. I mean, they had a great offense, great defense. Our pass defense could not stop Carson Wentz. He pretty much completed any pass he wanted. And even the running backs, they found creases whenever they wanted. And it definitely hurt us a lot. I mean, that was tough. I got to admit, that was really tough. And we got to bounce back pretty strong because now if we're looking at the NFC picture, we now drop down here. I think that's to the 6th spot. So we're now in the last wild card spot right now, tied at 8-4 with the Seahawks. So we definitely need to win these games coming down the stretch. We have 4 games left in the season, and this week we're actually going up against the Giants, who they've been struggling. They've been struggling quite a bit. And one guy I wanted to point out last game who really got exposed at left guard, he is a rookie, and he is really a left tackle. I have him at guard, Jerron Christian, the rookie out of Louisville. He doesn't have great attributes at all, but I mean, he's doing pretty good. That was his worst game, definitely. I think he gave up 3 sacks last game, and that was just a bad game overall by our offensive line, starting with Morgan Moses. I mean, you can say I dropped back too far, but sometimes like the end was just getting around just instantly, so I couldn't do anything. So we're definitely going to give the ball back to Geis a lot in this game, hopefully get him going, but we could not run the ball versus the Eagles. Their defensive line is it's the best in the game. I mean, it's no doubt about it. They're the best in the game. So let's scout a few players here. I want to look at quarterbacks, but I probably want to look at quarterbacks in the next draft, mainly because those are the real life quarterbacks that I'm going to use. Like I said, I'm importing the draft class from 2019 come next year, but I do want to look into more receivers. So one guy I didn't get to scout fully here was Deshaun Galloway, B+ catching B+, or B catching B+, spectacular catch, and B+ catch in traffic. He's a late 2nd round pick. I do want to look more at probably some cornerbacks here. I want to see exactly what these guys look like. So these are all 1st rounders. Let's actually look at these guys, because you never know. Some of these guys could drop. So Jockey Smith looks like he's like more of a zone coverage guy. They wouldn't show man if he was the best in man. Let's see, zone coverage, another one. Let's just see this guy. So he is a zone coverage guy too, late 1st rounder. Jamaris Johnson, he's 6 feet. Let's look at the scheme fits down here. Kevin Dunlap out of Boston College. Let's check him out. So C+, C+, C+. Nothing too spectacular there. We did have this guy added to the board earlier, so let's just see what he ends up being. So he's good in man. He's 22 years old, 5'10", out of Nevada. Jules Stanley. Let's see what we can get out of him. So B- man coverage. So it looks like these last guys here are pretty much man guys, and the guys kind of in the 1st round, at least in the middle of the 1st round here, are zone guys. So we will need to check out cornerback for sure. But we got Norman versus OBJ round 2. So this is going to be a good matchup, and this time we are at home, so we got to bounce back. I want to see this offense. I want to have a good game on offense, good game on defense, especially versus a struggling Giants team. They're only 3-9. They're on their way to a top pick. So let's hop into this action. Let's get it. Let's go. So the Giants have tons and tons of offensive weapons. So this is going to be a tough matchup for us. And we know they have Odell Beckham. He already burnt Norman for a touchdown the last time we played him. But now it's different because they have really nothing to play for. They're at the bottom of the division, and we have everything to play for. We are kind of the surprise team of the NFL. So now here is Eli Manning here to start out this game, giving the ball to Jonathan Stewart, and he's picking up 8 yards. Surprised to see Stewart in instead of the rookie Saquon Barkley there. But here is Barkley now in the game, breaking a tackle, getting to the outside before taking a hit from DJ Swearinger. So now on a 1st and 10, play action. Where is the pass rush as Eli Manning has all day to throw, and look at the one-handed grab on the sideline by Odell Beckham on that one, and he converts the 1st down. So here on a 1st and 10 here, Eli Manning fakes to Barkley, throws it out to him, and Barkley avoids a tackler and picks up the 1st down. So now here's Eli Manning from the shotgun past the 50-yard line, this time throwing across the middle and finding his receiver on that one. So now on a 1st and 10, here is Stewart finding a hole, avoiding a tackler and breaking a tackle and getting in for the touchdown. Deron Payne couldn't bring him in before getting into the end zone, and that is going to be 6 on the 1st drive for the Giants. So here comes Geis and this offense back out onto the field to start this game as he gets a nice 4-yard carry to start there. So on a 3rd and 8, a couple of plays later, here's Alex Smith controlling the line of scrimmage, throwing across the middle. Wide open is Jordan Reed. Actually, that's Brian Quick, and Brian Quick can't get to that one. That was a bad throw by Alex Smith, so we do have to punt it away to Eli. So now back out on the 1st drive, throwing it into traffic, and that one is going to be deflected as Manning comes back out on a 3rd and 5, throwing across the middle to the running back. Actually, that's Odell Beckham, and that's not going to be enough for the 1st down. So here is Alex Smith back out on the field, finding Josh Doctson. It's going to be tough. You know, Paul Richardson is out, so Josh Doctson does have to step up in this game. On a 3rd and 3, here is the pass rush. A rusher comes in unblocked, and that is going to be a hit on that one. And now we are going to have to punt it away once again. So now here's Eli Manning back out onto the field, and here he is moving the ball, that time to Sterling Shepard for the 1st down. But a couple of plays later on a 2nd and 6, here he is throwing to his slot receiver, and look who's there. Zach Brown is there for the interception, and he's going to take this one all the way to the house. And what a poor mistake by Eli, thinking he can have all these quick passes. That time, Zach Brown sniffs it out, takes it to the house, and ties this game up at 7 apiece as Eli comes back out onto the field after throwing that interception, and he gives it out to Jonathan Stewart on the 1st play, and he's picking up a 1st down on that carry. So now here's Eli Manning under center once again, play action fake, and wide open is Eli Rogers for the 1st down. So you can see his stats there: 73 yards, 1 interception, 8 out of 10. And here he is at the 50-yard line. Look at all this time in the pocket he has to throw this ball. So he throws it deep on the run, and somehow Sterling Shepard holds on to that after taking a huge hit by DJ Swearinger. So now they're set up inside the 10-yard line as they go to Sterling Shepard one more time. So now facing a 3rd and goal. Here's Eli Manning. Look at all this pressure. No pressure at all. Nobody's getting in, and somehow he doesn't find a receiver with all that time. He throws the ball away, so the Giants do have to settle for the field goal. So here is Geis back out on the next carry, getting his best carry of the day so far with a nice 10-yard gain. So here's Chris Thompson getting in, and he's finding a crease, and he's hitting the hole with that speed. You know he's got good speed, and he picks up the 1st down. Now on a 1st and 10, under center, here's Geis going to the outside, but can't get the block on the outside. Only gets about 4 yards. So now facing a 2nd and 6, here is Josh Doctson getting open. We need him to step up quite a bit in Paul Richardson's absence, and he does get the completion. So now on a 1st and 10, here's Alex Smith rolling out to the right, wide open Jamison Crowder, and he's going to move the sticks. That's why we gave him the contract extension. Get open on short passes like that, and here is Geis on the handoff, getting to the outside and getting inside the 10-yard line. So it sets up a 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Here's Alex Smith from under center, gonna feel the pressure from the left side, gonna roll out to the right and throw to Jordan Reed on the playmaker, and Jordan Reed hangs on and gets in for the touchdown. This is a welcome sighting because Alex Smith hasn't started out a game with a touchdown pass without throwing an interception, it seems like, in a while. and he gets us on the board with a throw to Jordan Reed, and now it's 14-10 Washington. So now here is the Giants back out onto the field here. Eli, 3 tight ends set, and Barkley under center, but he's going to throw the ball deep, and look who's open. Adams, the tight end on that one, and he is burning Orlando Scandrick on that. I don't know how he got burnt by a tight end, but he did. And now they're back into field goal position as Eli Manning throws to the outside and picks up another big gain. So now on a 3rd and 3, here is Barkley getting the handoff, but Kerrigan comes around the right side and picks up the tackle before the first down. So they do have to settle for the field goal, but it's 13-14. So now here's Alex Smith back out onto the next drive. Here's a 3rd and 13, and they get in for the sack. And another rare sack given up by Trent Williams. It's kind of been a trend last couple of games. Trent Williams has been giving up sacks, but maybe he's just struggling a little bit, maybe a little slump. But we are going to need him down the stretch of this game, as on a 3rd and 9, here's Eli Manning feeling the pressure and throwing to the outside, getting that throw past Zach Brown, and that's a nice catch on the sideline by his receiver, and they move the chain. So here's Eli Manning throwing across the middle, and Evan Ingram is going to be there for the catch and the touchdown as the Giants take the 20-14 lead. So here is Chris Thompson here, 3.5 minutes left in this first half as he gets the handoff up the middle. So now on a 3rd and 5, here's Alex Smith throwing across to the left side, and Josh Doctson picks up a nice block that time by Chris Thompson, picking up the first down. So now on a 2nd and 10, here's Alex Smith here from the shotgun. Gonna see a wide open man to the right side, and that one is going to be batted down by Janoris Jenkins. So now facing a 3rd and 10, here is Alex Smith throwing across the sticks, and Josh Doctson does hold on to that one, and we do move the chain. So here is Samaje Perine getting the handoff and only getting a few yards on that one. So now facing a 3rd and 7, here is Alex Smith throwing to the right side, and that is going to be caught by Vernon Davis. So now we're in 4-down territory. We have a minute left in this half. We're going to go for it, and we find Jamison Crowder, way to hold on to that ball, and he moves the sticks on that one. So now here, 40 seconds left in this half, and look at that catch by Jamison Crowder. That's why you pay him that contract, to make good catches across the middle like that. So now facing a 1st and 10, here's Doctson here with 30 seconds left, barely picking up 7 yards on that one, but 20 seconds left. You see the clock is running. Here's Alex Smith from the shotgun, going to roll outright, throw on the run to Jordan Reed, and Jordan Reed comes up with the touchdown reception. He keeps his feet in bounds. What balance, what concentration, what a throw. The best throw of the season by Alex Smith on the run. 20 seconds left in the half. That's what you call clutch right there. And he brings us into halftime up by 21-20. And looking around the league, the Jets here are 1-11 on the season, and they are in a tie game versus the Bills. And then you can see, not the other games that we're looking at here, not really important to us, but pretty close ones. So now here to start the second half, we do start with the ball, and you can see right away throwing to the outside. Brian Quick is actually lined on the outside that time, getting the first down on the reception, but on a 1st and 10, under center, facing some pressure up the middle from Martin, and we are going to give up a sack. So now facing a 2nd and 21. Here we are facing some more pressure, but Alex Smith does escape and throws it over the top and finds Josh Doctson. But take a look, it's an illegal forward pass. So now we have to be faced with a 3rd and 25, just trying to get back some yards. And look at Jordan Reed getting open over the top of the defense. How can you make that mistake on defense on a 3rd and 25? We convert. So now here is Chris Thompson with new life out of the backfield, and he gets a head of steam and gets a nice carry. He's got 33 yards already off of 4 carries. So now here is Jordan Reed getting open across the left side and picking up a nice 9-yard gain. And on a 2nd and 1, here's a toss play to Geis, and we have the blocking we need to get into the end zone. But look at Landon Collins getting there for the touchdown saving tackle, but on a 1st and goal trying to run to the left side, and that one is stuffed by the Giants defense. So we do get down to a 3rd and goal here from the shotgun, finding a wide open guy, but look at Landon Collins, gets his hand in there and knocks it away. So now we have to kick the ball deep after the field goal to Eli Rogers, and look at this running lane. He has a running lane, and he's going to miss the last guy, and look at this. Eli Rogers going to run the ball all the way into the end zone for the touchdown on that one, and that's something you don't see every day, because on this Madden, it's very, very hard to run kick returns back. That's actually the first one that I've seen, and the Giants take the lead. So now down 3, here's Alex Smith throwing to the outside. What a nice throw on that one. And on a 2nd and 10, here he is thrown across the middle, and Brian Quick is there for a nice gain. So now facing a 3rd and 3, handing it off to Geis, and Geis has got the blocking, getting to the outside, and he's going to pick up a nice 1st down run. He's got 60 yards in this game. So now on a 1st and 10, under center here, faking to Geis under center, and we're going to get tackled in the backfield by William Gay on that one. So now facing a 3rd and 15 here at the 32-yard line. Here is Alex Smith throwing another pinpoint pass to Jordan Reed, and that has been a story in this game, finding Jordan Reed a lot, and here he converts the 1st down. So now on a 1st and 10, throwing the ball across the middle, and Josh Doxson, we know he can go up and get the ball, but that time that was a snagger by the 3rd-year guy out of TCU. Look at him go up and get that pass in traffic, and that's something that we've been looking forward to when we started this franchise, and here he gets that touchdown grab. So now back out on defense, we see a Shane Ray sighting. He gets in for the sack. So now 3rd and 14 here. Here is Eli Manning trying to get some yards back, but throwing to Evan Ingram. He's not going to get the 1st down. So now they have to punt it away to us. And here is Alex Smith. He's been hot in this game. And on a 1st down, here he is faking to Geis. And look who's open, Josh Doxson. And he is going to outrun the defense on the first play of the next possession. He gets open, and Josh Doxson is having himself a game. Haven't seen this from him all year, and he gets in for the touchdown. Alex Smith having a career day as well. But on the next possession, here is ODB getting open. Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, whatever you want to call him. Just showing his magic. I mean, just showing out why he is going to be, or he probably already is a top 3 receiver, top 5. I don't really know, but I mean, just showing his talent. So they do go for it on a 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game, and we do get the sack. So now here, back towards the end of the 3rd quarter, here is Alex Smith throwing to the left side and finding Josh Doxson once again. That's been the theme in this one, as on a 3rd and 11, finding Doxson. And man, Doxson's just having himself a game. And look at Alex Smith, 23 for 36, 4 touchdowns. I mean, he's just magical this game. But on the next play, right on cue, as soon as I'm talking good about him, he gets sacked by Olivier Vernon. And one thing I'm learning is that when you get pressure like that and you want to get rid of the ball, you just got to take the sack sometimes, because they do fumble a lot, and you just got to take the sack. I mean, it's just as simple as that. So we do end up kicking the field goal on that drive to make it an 8-point game. And because we know it's so hard to go for 2 in this game, at least kicking a field goal sets them up. At least they have to score a touchdown and get the 2. So now on a 1st and 10, here is Odell Beckham beating Norman on that one and getting open for a long gain on that one. So now they're close to the 35-yard line. Here is Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield, and he makes it all the way inside the 5-yard line. So here's Eli Manning under center, faking to the running back, rolling out left, but throwing back to the right. And look who it is. How do we leave him that wide open? Odell Beckham in the back of the end zone. Nobody had that zone. So now, like I said, we got to force them to go for 2. And they try to run the ball with Barkley. But Kerrigan is there for the stop. And that is going to be no good. Still a 2-point game for the Washington Skins. So now 6.5 minutes left here in this fourth, facing a 3rd and 8. Here's Alex Smith throwing to the left side, and Jordan Reed cannot get the first down. We maybe could have thrown to the other crosser on the other side and got the first down, but we do have to punt this ball away, as here's Alex Smith. He's been throwing pretty accurately ever since that first pick, and here he is completing it past that time. But on a 2nd and 8, throwing across the middle, finding Evan Ingram. This is not looking good. So here is Eli Manning from the shotgun, running a man in motion, having all day to throw the ball, throws the ball deep, but look who's there. Zach Brown on the interception, and he goes up and plucks that one out of the air, and that is going to be a perfect interception with 4.5 minutes left. So now we're milking this clock down here, facing a 2nd and 11. Play action, throwing across the middle, and Jamison Crowder holds on to that one, coming across the middle. So now on a 3rd and 2, under center, handing the ball off to Geisen. Look at this blocking. He puts on a move on the defender and picks up a first down. Perfect conversion on that one. So now we get down to almost a 2-minute warning. Here is Geis running the ball up the middle and picking up a nice 7-yard gain on that one. So now facing a 1st and goal, under 2 minutes left, just trying to run the ball. And here is P. Ryan getting some blocks, getting to the outside. Touchdown Redskins. And look at that blocking on that one. That was perfect execution on that, and we do pick up the touchdown. And now we're up by 9 points here with 2 minutes left. And on the first play of the next possession, Eli Manning throws yet another pick. He was doing so well up to this point, but you think that he's clutch. He used to be clutch. I don't know if he is anymore, but he throws another pick to this Redskins defense. But on a 3rd and 3, trying to run the ball as much as possible. They do use all 3 timeouts, and we don't get the first down. So now on a 4th down, we try to run the ball, but P. Ryan cannot get to the outside on that one and gets tackled. So we do give the ball right back to Eli Manning. So now on a 1st and 10, on this next possession, he throws to the outside, and that one's caught by Sterling Shepard. So now on a 2nd and 5, here he is from the shotgun, having all day to throw once again, throws across the middle, and another interception by Zach Vigil, and Zach Vigil seals this game with that 2nd interception in 2 straight drives, as the Redskins go on to win this game 48-39. You see all those passing yards that the Giants have, and it's funny, they have Saquon Barkley, but they just straight up abandoned the run when they just started airing it out. They were completing every pass, but they straight abandoned the run. I think if they would have just started running the ball, maybe it could have been a little different, but they decided to pass the ball. Eli Manning literally in the last 4 minutes of the game went from throwing 3 touchdowns and 1 pick to 3 touchdowns and 4 picks. But that's not the story of this game. The story of this game is Josh Doctson. 218 yards off of 11 reception, his career high, 2 touchdowns. He was just a monster in this game. He could not be stopped, and that play action pass was just a beauty. Alex Smith to Josh Doctson, I mean, it just worked out perfectly. As our defense, we gave up a lot of points, but look at the sacks. I mean, we only had 1 sack in this game. And like I said, it's the story of each week. We're just not getting any pressure. Maybe I do need to tweak the sliders. I don't really know. But we're just not getting any pressure, not getting any sacks. But we are coming down the stretch of this season. We had to play the Eagles one more time, so it's going to be tough. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Hopefully this defense can come together and have a good game along with the offense, because it's kind of been inconsistent. Either one side has a good game and the other side doesn't, but I don't know. But Odell Beckham goes for 2 touchdowns, 141 yards. Sterling Shepard has a good game, 80 yards. But let's just hop into this next game. Let's get it. Let's go.